By the way, this is Miss Bella Boo. You might see her coming in and out of the frame. She goes everywhere with me. Huh? Chiming in from sunny California, huh, Boo? Say hi to the people. All right, lay down. Whatever is most comfortable for you. So you could extend your legs long. Excuse me, Boo. And just kind of come into a Shavasana. Or maybe bring the bottoms of your feet together and let the knees fall open. I just want you to be really comfortable for these first few breaths. Get in your bed. I know I love you too. Get in your bed. Good girl. Get in your bed. And let's just take a moment to check in. Check in physically, mentally, emotionally. What is going on in our bodies today? I want you to start with the crown of your head and just take a full body scan going all the way to your toes. And just becoming aware of where you're holding on to any kind of tension or tightness in the body. And then I want you to visualize all that tension and tightness leaving your body with each and every exhale. Making yourself just a little bit lighter, a little bit softer with each and every breath. Relax the brow. Relax your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Soften your shoulders. Let your belly be soft and supple. Relax all the way down to your toes. Letting the parts of the body that are in contact with your mat just become really, really heavy, melting into your mat like an ice cube in a cup of warm water. And let's just take a really huge inhale here. Fill up all the way deep down into your low belly. Fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up. Sip in a tiny bit more air at the top. And then I want you to parch your lips and let everything go. Lovely. Now I want you to check in emotionally. How are you feeling today? Without any kind of judgment, not trying to change anything, just simply checking in. Allowing yourself the space to just feel. Maybe you need a hug, so give yourself a big hug today. Can't wait till we can hug each other, right? Nice. And then check in with the crazy monkey mind, that wild animal in your head. What is going on? What are the nagging thoughts of the day? And just simply allow yourself to return back to your breath, not follow your thoughts. Just let them go. Send them out the door, close the door behind it, and go right back to your breath, to your practice, to your mat. Just allow yourself this class to not worry about what you need to do next or what's been happening. Just be here now. Let's take one more big, huge inhale. Fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up. Sip in a tiny bit more air at the top. And really be audible. Parch your lips, let everything go. Nice. Now hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And rock side to side. Over onto the right kidney, over onto the left kidney. Noticing if there's any tender spots and just lingering there for an extra moment or two. And then circle the knees a couple times to the right. And a couple times to the left. Just releasing the low back here. Lay down. And then bring your feet to the mat. And let's just activate our core a little bit. Bringing your hands behind your head. Interlace your hands. Open your elbows out wide and act as if you have an orange underneath your chin. I want you to engage your low belly and press your low back into the mat. And we're just going to lift our chest straight up to the sky and lower it right back down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your knees up so they're right above your hips and hug your elbows in towards each other. And then bring your elbows up to your knee and inhale, come right back down for 10, 9. So my knees are staying stagnant. It's just my upper body. I'm just trying to get my shoulder blades off the mat. Give me 4. And 3, use your breath. 2. And 1, taking some yogi bicycles. Open those elbows out wide again. Extend your left leg long as we bring our left elbow to our right knee. Inhale to come back to center. And exhale, twist the other way. Keep it moving. That was 10. Here's 9. Breathe. 8. 7. 6. 5. And 4. And 3. Last 2. And 1. Oh yeah, baby, starting to feel it? Awesome. Rest your head, hands down by your sides. Lift your legs straight up to the ceiling, and I want your heels together and your toes out. And we're just going to scissor the legs back and forth. Now you can leave your head on the floor if you're feeling a little used up already, or lift your shoulder blades up if you want a little more activation. Reach the fingertips forward, engage the low belly. Most important, breathe. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now I want your right leg lifted and your left leg hovering. Lift your shoulder blades off the mat, reach the fingertips long. We're just squeezing everything and holding this. Give me 7, 6, 5, 4, soften and breathe. 2, 1, left leg lifts, right leg hovers. Lift those shoulder blades an inch off the mat. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Are we still friends? Okay, good. Hug your knees into your chest. And let's take a gentle twist to wring that out. So I want you to keep your right knee hugged into the chest. Extend your left leg long. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, supine twist. Drop the knee across the body, pinning the right shoulder blade to the mat. And look over to the right. Nice. Inhale to come back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. And then keep the left knee hugged in. Extend the right leg long. Big, huge inhale. And exhale, supine twist. Drop the knee across the body, going the other way. Oh, my whole back just cracked. That was amazing. Feels so nice. All right, come back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. Now we're gonna rock and roll from our hips to the shoulder blade. So up along the spine, forward and back. Whee! And I think it's fun, so I usually go for a couple, but you can totally make it up in one. Whoop! And come to a comfortable seated position. And we will take 3 cleansing breaths together. Now if cross-legged is not a comfortable position for you, you can extend your legs long, or maybe even bring the bottoms of the feet together and let the knees fall open, okay? So do you here, find what works. Let's bring our hands to prayer at the heart. We're gonna be inhaling through our nose and exhaling out of our mouth. Big, huge inhale, arms, fan up, fill up. And then exhale out your mouth as we come to heart center. Nice, 2 more. Inhale, arms rise, fan it up, fill it up. Exhale, let it go. Uno más, por favor. Inhale, arms, fan up, fill up, be grateful. And exhale, let it go. Now let's take a moment of meditation here, a moment of stillness, a moment to set an intention for our day. What do we want today to look like? What do we want today to feel like? What do we want to accomplish today? I know I'm definitely getting into sort of a interesting, almost lazy routine. So what is something productive today that we could do while we are stuck wherever we are stuck? What do you want it to feel like? What do you want it to look like? Just really visualize your perfect quarantined day and make it happen. It all starts with the visualization. Beautiful. Now let's take one more big inhale, arms fan up overhead, fill it up. And exhale, take a really huge twist to your right. So the right hand goes behind your back, left hand to the right knee. On the inhale, I want you to grow really, really tall. And on the exhale, I want you to twist really, really deep, looking over that right shoulder. Nice. Now keep your hand on your knee and take that back arm up and over to the top left corner of your mat. And let the head just hang here.
So it's a nice stretch down that right hip and opening through the right side body. Oh, it feels so good.
Can you just relax today? Thank you.
And then come back to center, arms rise again, big inhale, fill it up. And exhale, take it to the left. So left hand behind your back, right hand to the left knee. Sit up nice and tall. Twist a little deeper, looking over that left shoulder. And then keep that hand on the knee. Lift that back arm up and over to the opposite corner of your mat. So my left hand is reaching towards the right corner of my mat. I'm opening through the left side body. My head is dangling. Breathe. Beautiful. Come back up. Let's just check in with our neck. So bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And then take it down to your chin. And then over to the left shoulder. And let's just take that a couple times. So come back through center, down, chin to chest. Right ear to the right shoulder. And chin to chest. And to the left shoulder. Back to the right. And one more time to the left. And come back to center. And lift that leg hip height. Woohoo! Now let's roll over our shins and come on to all fours. Woohoo! So my shoulders are right above my wrists, my hips are right above my knees. I'm gonna inhale, sink my belly, lift my chest, look up, cat cow. Exhale, round through the spine. Take your gaze to your belly button. Inhale, sink the belly, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, sink the belly, lift the chest, look up, and I want you to tuck your toes. Feel that extra stretch down the front body. So nice after some core work. And then point your toes back behind you, round through the spine, and come onto your fingertips. And I want you to round through the shoulder blades, stretching the back of the heart. Chin to chest, look towards your belly button. Let's take that one more time. Inhale, sink the belly, lift the chest, look up, tuck the toes if you like the way that felt. And then exhale, round through the spine, come onto the fingertips if you like the way that felt. And inhale, sink the belly, lift the chest, gaze up. And bring your big toes together, knees far apart. Sink your hips to your heels, child's pose. Reach the fingertips long. And let's stay active in this first one. So I want you to keep your arm bones lifted up off of the mat. Rest your forehead and just give that third eye a little massage. And inhale back to all fours. Let's extend our right leg back behind us. And I want you to tuck your toes and press through your heels so you get a nice stretch down the back of the leg. Engage your low belly. Stay nice and long through the spine. So you're gonna see me kind of cranking up to look at my screen, but I want you to stay long through the spine. So looking down at your mat or a few inches in front. Breathe right here. And then take your toes over and off the mat to the left side of your mat and look over that left shoulder, getting a nice right side body stretch. Awesome. Come back to center. Lift that leg hip height and then extend your left arm forward, reaching through the fingertips, pinky side of the hand down. So it's my opposite leg to arm. Engage your low belly. Take a big inhale here. And then exhale, bring the elbow and the knee towards each other. Inhale to expand. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Two more. Nice. Now keep it lifted, keep it extended. Act like someone's grabbing your wrist and grabbing your ankle and pulling you in each direction. Stretch, 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 stretch. Now option to stay right here and hold this, or bend that right knee. Give yourself a little reach around, grabbing the top of the foot or the ankle. Spread your toes. Pull the shin bone back behind you to open that left shoulder. And maybe look up over that left shoulder. Awesome. Now without ricocheting or boomeranging or whatever you want to call it, shoot that leg right back. Reach your fingertips forward one more time. Big, huge inhale. Fill it up. And exhale, release it down to the mat. Woohoo! Nice. Let's do it on the other side. Extend the left leg back behind you. Press through the heel. Open the back of the leg. Oops. Don't touch your eye. Don't touch your face. I've really noticed how much I touch my face through all of this. And then take your toes off to the right side of your mat. Look over that right shoulder. Stretch down the left side body. Nice. And then come back through center. Lift that leg hip height. Extend your right fingertips long. Engage the low belly. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, bring the elbow and the knee towards each other. Inhale to extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. 3 more, use your breath. Last one. Reach, 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 reach. Stretch, 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 stretch. Option to stay here or bend the knee. Reach around. Grab the top of the foot or the ankle. Spread the toes. Maybe look over that right shoulder. Nice. Now extend the leg back behind you. Reach the fingertips. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, return the hand and the knee back to the mat. And let's sink the belly, lift the chest, look up. And hips to heels, child's pose, 2 breaths. Awesome. Now come back to all fours. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. We're going to take this into a little flow. So I want you to inhale, come back to your knees, sink your belly and lift your chest. And then exhale, sink back to child's pose, hips to heels. Inhale back to all fours, sink your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale back to your knees, sink your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale back to your knees, sink your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let's take 1 more round of that. Back to the knees, sink your belly, lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, hips to heels, child's pose. Inhale, back to all fours, sink the belly, lift the chest. And exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. And let's pedal out the feet here. So pedal out your feet, bend your right knee and your left knee. Wiggle your hips, shimmy your shoulders, nod the head yes and no. Just do a little check-in right here. How are we feeling today? Starting to wake up the body. Hey, hey. Ah, beautiful. And now let's walk our feet up to meet our hands and stay in a forward fold. And let's grab opposite elbows here. Have as much bend in the knees too, especially on this first one. And sway side to side. And check in with your belly. Did you get lazy in the belly here? Let's scoop that low belly in. And make sure there's no tension in your neck. So nod the head yes and no. Crown of the head hangs totally heavy. Awesome. And then bring your hands to your shins and inhale, shine that beautiful heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take that 2 more times. Hands to shin, shine that heart. Exhale, fold. 1 more, inhale. Hands to shin, shine the heart. Exhale, fold. And now I want you to come all the way to standing. Hands connected above the head. Big inhale, fan it up, fill it up. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Nice. How are we feeling? So good, so good? Awesome. All right, hands to prayer. Big inhale, arms fan up overhead. Careful of your ceiling fan. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the hands to your shin. Shine that beautiful heart forward. And then exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. I want you to take a giant step back with your left foot. So we're taking a nice big lunge. Right foot stays forward, left foot extends back. Now drop your back knee, untuck your back toes. Inhale, arms rise, biceps by the ears. Fingertips are reaching, engage your low belly. If this isn't comfortable for you and you want to have 2 blocks right here framing your foot, that's fine too. Or even hands to your thigh. Make it work for your body today, wherever you're feeling it. 1 more big inhale here. Exhale it all out. Both hands down to frame the front foot. Sink back toward your back heel, straighten your front leg. Flex your toes towards your nose, spread your toes. And we're gonna take this right into a little dynamic movement, little flowy flow. So I want you to inhale, rebend that front knee, come into your lunge, and sweep your arms forward, up, and back. Into your hamstring stretch. Let's take that 2 more times. If the arms are too much, just leave them on the mat. Inhale, maybe sweep your arms. Exhale back. 1 more big inhale, sweep it up. And release it back. Nice. Inhale back into your lunge. Left hand stays on the mat to the inside of your right foot. I want you to tuck your back toe and lift your back knee and take a really big twist to the right. You ready to get fancy? Oh yeah, baby, let's do it. All right, so we're in a lunge. Our right fingertips are reaching towards the sky. Now this right foot is gonna step behind your left leg. Oh yeah, and then press your hips up towards the ceiling and reach your fingertips forward towards the top of your mat. All right, now I want you to drop your left glute to the mat and press yourself right back up into that pose, wild thing. Let's take that 4 more times. Booty down, press it back up. 3 more, booty down, and wild thing. Booty down, and wild thing. Now this next one, we're gonna flip back into a downward facing dog. So I want you to have your booty down, and then press it back up, bring your right foot to the mat, and just stepping yourself right back into your down dog. Let's take 2 big breaths right here. Inhale through your nose. Part your lips, let it go. And now I want you to bring your big toes together at the back of your mat. Come super high onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees. Look in between your thumbs. And then step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, bring your hands to your shin. Shine that beautiful heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way to standing. Hands connect above the head. Big inhale, fill it up. And exhale, hands come heart center. Nice, let's do it on the other side. Woohoo! Inhale, arms rise. Stand it up, fill it up. Exhale, forward fold. Enjoy the ride down. Whee! Sound effects are always encouraged in my class. Hands come to your shins. Shine your heart forward. Then bring the hands to the mat. And this time I want you to take a giant step back with the right foot. Into that lunge. Left foot forward, right foot back. Drop your back knee. Untuck your back toes. Inhale, breath. Arms rise, biceps by the ear, or whatever variation you took on the other side. Sink your hips low. Keep that front knee behind your toes. Maybe gaze up. Look towards the sky or your ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, hands down to frame the front foot if they're not there already. And take that big hamstring stretch, sinking the hips back, straightening the front leg. Spread your toes, flex your foot. And let's glide. Inhale forward, sweep the arms forward, up and back. 2 more just like that. You don't have to do the arms if it doesn't feel good. Let's take that 1 more time. Big inhale. Whoosh. And back. Nice, you guys. Now rebend that front knee. Keep the right hand on the mat. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. We're coming into that fancy, smancy, wild thing, okay? So lift the left fingertips up high to the sky. Nice big twist. And then step that left foot behind your right leg. Woo! Press your hips up. Reach the fingertips forward. And now bring that right glute. Tap it to the mat. And press yourself back up. 4 more. Down. And press. And down. And press. Booty down. Lift it up. Okay, now this next one, booty down, and we're gonna flip it back into our downward facing dog. So press it up, left hand to the mat, and left foot steps into our down dog. And let's take 3 full breaths right here. Take a child's pose if you need it. Inhale through your nose. Part your lips, let everything go. Bring the big toes together at the back of your mat. Come high onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Option to step or hop to the front of your mat. Whoosh. Hands to shin, shine your beautiful heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. Whee. Inhale all the way to standing. Reach for the stars. You are a star. And hands down to prayer at your heart. All right, let's come into our flow. If you need a quick sip of water, have a sip of water. And come to the front of your mat. Hands to prayer. And let's drop it into chair pose. Inhale, arms rise, drop it like it's hot. Chair pose, get low. Inhale right here. And then exhale, I want you to fly your arms back behind you, hovering your torso off your thighs. Inhale, chair. Let's take that 2 more times. Fly your arms back behind you, hover your torso, scoop that low belly in. Inhale, chair. Whoosh. 1 more, fly the arms back behind you. Nice. Inhale, chair. Get that booty low. Get low to the window. To the wall. Okay, forward fold. Bring your hands to your shin. Shine your heart forward. And yogi's choice, jump or step. And knees or toes, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a big cleansing breath right here. Inhale through your nose. Parch your lips, let everything go. And lift that right leg up high to the sky. Let's open the hip and bend the knee and circle the ankle a couple times in each direction on this first one. And then square your hips back to the mat. Bring that knee up towards your nose and step your foot up in between your hands. Stay on your back toes and inhale breath, arms rise, biceps by the ears. Take a big inhale here. And now just like we did in chair pose, we're gonna fly our arms back behind us. So fly the arms back behind you, hover your torso off your thigh. Inhale, lift it back up to crescent. 2 more, please. It helps when I'm polite, right? Inhale, crescent. 1 more, fly the arms. Inhale, crescent, beautiful. And then on this exhale, I want you to open up into your warrior 2. So that front heel's in line with your back arch. Nice deep bend in that right leg. Reach through the fingertips like someone's grabbing both of your wrists and stretching you to each side of your room. Gentle gaze over the right middle finger and breathe. Nice. Now straighten that front leg. Tilt your booty towards the back of your mat. Reach the fingertips over your front toes and come into your triangle pose, taking your hand to the shin, the block, maybe the mat. Rotate your heart up to the sky. Lean back more than you think. Breathe. And then a big circle with the arms towards the back of your mat first. Sweep it back up. Ah, feels so nice. And let's rise back with this next one. So inhale, rise back up. Bring the left hand down the back leg. Right arm comes up and over for a really big stretch. Open through the right side body. And then on your exhale, windmill your hands down to frame your front foot. Come onto your back toes. And if you want to spice up your chaturanga, maybe keep that right leg lifted as you lower. And then inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take 2 breaths right here, shall we? Okay. 1 big inhale through your nose. Parch your lips, let it go. And let's take that to the other side. Left leg lifts high to the sky. Open your hips and your knees. Circle the ankle a couple times in each direction. Woohoo! Snap, crackle, pop. Get the Rice Krispies out. Okay, and then square your hips towards the mat. Extend your leg back behind you. Rock forward to plank. Bring that knee in towards your nose. And then step your foot up in between your hands. Stay on those back toes. Inhale, rise. Whee! Crescent pose. Find your stability here before we fly. Inhale. Exhale, fly the arms back behind you. Torso hovers off the thigh. Engage that low belly. Inhale, back into your crescent. Exhale, fly. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, fly. Whee! Inhale, crescent. And use your exhale to open up into your warrior 2. You should be able to see that left big toe. Nice 90-degree angle on that front leg. Breathe. Engage your biceps and triceps, but soften the tops of the shoulders. Relax the tongue off the roof of your mouth. Nice. And then straighten that front leg. Tight brighter hips. Take that booty towards the back of your mat. Reach the fingertips really long, like they're going to shoot over those left toes. And bring your hand to the shin, the block, or maybe the mat. Look up. Breathe. And then take circles with that arm towards the back of your mat first. Get into that shoulder joint. Whoosh. Ah, let's rise back up with this next one. Big inhale. Exhale, left hand down the back leg. Sorry, right hand down the back leg. Left arm lifts up and over, big stretch for the whole left side body. And then windmill the hands down to frame that front foot. Mild, medium, or spicy, baby. Maybe keep that left leg lifted as you lower. Hey, hey. It's a yoga party now. Through your vinyasa. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We've got 5 breaths right here, so take a child's pose if you need a little break. Also a good time to have a sip of water if you need. One more big inhale through your nose. Parch your lips, let everything go. Bring those big toes together at the back of your mat. Come high onto those tippies. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Option to step or hop to the front of your mat. Woo! Hands to shin, shine that beautiful heart forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way to standing, hands connect above the head. Fill up, be grateful. And exhale, hands come heart center. Whee! Inhale, arms rise. Drop it like it's hot, chair pose. Exhale, fly the arms back behind you. Inhale, chair pose. Just one more time, fly it back. Inhale, chair pose, get low, and forward fold. Taking this one a little bit faster and cutting it down to 2. Inhale, shine your beautiful heart forward. Exhale, yogi's choice, jump or step. Chaturanga makes you hala. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take one big cleansing breath here. Inhale through your nose. Part your lips and let it go. Lift that right leg up high to the sky, taking out that hip opener now. And step your foot up in between your hands. Crescent pose, use your breath. Inhale to rise. Going right into our fly, but just twice. So exhale, fly the arms back behind you. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, fly. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open it, warrior 2. Pause here, breathe. Nice, straighten that front leg. Triangle pose. Take one big circle with the arm. So it goes towards the back of our mat first. And as it sweeps up forward, we're gonna rise back up with it and reverse our warrior left hand down the back leg. Open through the right side body. Windmill it down. You know the drill. Mild, medium, or spicy. Maybe keep that right leg lifted as you lower. Maybe skip the whole damn thing and go straight to down dog. You do you here. Listen to that beautiful body of yours. What's it asking for today? More or less? One more breath, inhale. Exhale. Left leg lifts high to the sky, get it up, step it up, step it up. Inhale, rise into your crescent, biceps by the ears, fingertips are reaching. Sink into it. Inhale, exhale, fly. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, fly. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open it up, warrior 2. Pause here, find your footing, reach through the fingertips. And come into your triangle, straighten the front leg. Triangle pose, shin block, or the mat. One big circle with that arm towards the back of your mat first. Sweep it up forward. Inhale, we rise. Right hand down the back leg. Left arm reverses our triangle. Windmill it down. Mild, medium, or spicy. Super picante. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we've got 5 breaths right here. Child's pose if you need it. How are you guys doing? Moving and grooving. Get that body moving. Get that oxygen flowing. Feels so good. Be so grateful for movement. One more big inhale. Exhale, let it all go. And let's bring those big toes together at the back of your mat. Come high onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees, look between your thumbs. Option to step or hop to the front of your mat. Whoosh. Hands to shin, shine that beautiful heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way to standing. Span it up, fill it up. Exhale, hands come heart center. Whew. Okay, we're gonna take that one more time, but breath to movement, and we're adding 2 balancing poses to it. So, if you have a block or a chair or a piece of furniture that you can balance on just in case you need it, have it close by, okay? It's just there for like a security blanket, okay? You might not need it, but it's there if you do. All right, ready for this? Yeah. I miss music. All right, hands up here at your heart. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, drop it like it's hot, chair pose. Whee! Fly the arms back behind you just one time this time. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Whoosh. Bring your hands to your shin, shine your heart forward. Yogi's choice, jump or step. Chaturanga makes you hala. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Going right into it, right leg rises. Step it up, step it up. Inhale, rise into your crescent pose. tumbling crescent pose over here. And then I want you to fly your arms back behind you, scoop your low belly in. We're gonna come into warrior 3 here. So come up onto that right leg. Attempt to get that left leg hip height. If it doesn't happen today, that's okay. If this isn't comfortable with your arms, you can bring them into prayer, or you can even bring them down to your block. We've got 2 more breaths wherever you are. Breathe. I've got a little micro bend in my standing leg, and I'm spreading my toes on my left foot. Nice. Now, if your arms aren't there already, I want you to shoot your arms back behind you. Bend that right knee really, really deep and step a big, giant step back into your crescent pose. Boom. Inhale, arms rise. Nice. Exhale, warrior 2. Settle in. Awesome. Now straighten that front leg. Reach the right fingertips. Come into your triangle pose. Circle that arm 1 time towards the back of your mat first. As it sweeps back forward, we rise back up. But this time, we're going to put our left hand on our left hip. And our right hand is going to go to the block or the mat about a foot in front of our right toes. And then we're going to lift that back leg up, half moon. So similar to warrior 3, whee, but our hips are open. And then lift that left hand to the sky and breathe here. Awesome. Big bend in that right knee, big giant step back, warrior 2. Woo, nailed it, maybe? Straighten that front leg, reverse your triangle, big inhale. Exhale, windmill it down through your vinyasa, mild, medium, or spicy. Last round. Let's take a big cleansing breath right here to give us some power, give us some energy. Inhale through your nose. Part your lips, let it go. And lift that left leg up high to the sky. Step it up, step it up. Whoosh. Inhale, rise, crescent. Whoosh. Exhale, fly your arms back behind you. Whoosh. And take flight, warrior 3. Whee! Telling you, sound effects are where it's at. All right, whatever you need to do with your arms. Another option I didn't show you on the other side, but you can also tap down like a little pendulum and go right back into it. Make the pose work for you. Nice. Now I want you to bend that left knee. Big giant step back into your crescent. Arms are back, flying behind you. Inhale, arms rise back to your full crescent pose. Exhale, open it up. Warrior 2, baby. Nice. Straighten that front leg. Come into your triangle. And circle that arm 1 time. Whee! Rise back up. Bring that right hand to your right hip. Whoosh. Left hand to the block or the mat about a foot in front of your left toes, like pinky toe. And lift that back leg. Carpet. Anybody else on carpet? It's really fun to balance on, let me tell you. Reach those right fingertips up to the sky. Breathe. If you fall out, you just get right back in, just like we do in life. Nice. Okay, now I want you to bend that left knee and take a big giant step back into your warrior. Boom, shakalaka. Straighten that front leg. Reverse your triangle. Windmill it down. Last vinyasa of class. Can I get a woohoo? Oh. Yeah, baby. You did it. That was beautiful. Well, you didn't do all of it yet. We still got to cool down a little. All right, let's come to your knees and take a child's pose. I know, you're welcome. I know, I'm so nice. And just settle in here for a moment. I like to bring my hands to prayer and bend my elbows so my prayer hands go right above my head, but you can just let your arms hang this time. Just take a couple breaths right here. Nice. And then extend your arms back long. Come back to all fours. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. I want you to lift that right leg up high to the sky. We're going to make our way into pigeon pose, bringing that right knee up to your right wrist. The foot goes over to the left side of your mat. Walk your back leg back. I want you to keep your hips square. If you have the tendency to roll over onto that right hip, put something under it, like a rolled blanket, a block, a bolster. A block is also nice underneath your forehead. Get comfortable. We've got about 5 full breaths right here. Stretch out those hips. Make sure none of this trauma accumulates in our bodies. That's where we hold all of our past trauma and stuff like that. You don't notice how much you've been talking until you're quiet for a second. All right, walk your hands back towards you. If you're on any props, come off of the prop. I want you to sit over onto that right bootay and take your back leg all the way around, stepping it to the outside of that right thigh. And then I want your right arm to lift high and take it into a hook or a hug. Now, if this pose isn't working for you, you can simply just hug this left knee in and extend your right leg long, okay? Just wanting to twist. So we're twisting to the left, hooking or hugging that knee. Look over the left shoulder. Breathe. Can you hear her? She's totally snoring right now. She's so cute. I wish it was that cute when I snored. All right, open up to the other side, opening up to the right. Nice. Okay, let's come back into our down dog and just take that to the other side. So lift those hips up and back. Left leg lifts side to the sky this time. And bring that left knee up to your left wrist. Whoosh. And get set up, whatever you need to do. Placing a prop under your hip, under your forehead. Settle in, breathe really, really deep. Now walk your hands back towards you. Sit over on that left bootay and take that back leg all the way around, stepping it to the outside of your left leg. Left arm comes up. Hook or hug, taking the modification if you need to. Look over that right shoulder. Breathe. Wring out the body. And come back to center. Let's come onto our backs. Bringing the bottoms of your feet together, let the knees fall open, and I'm going to take 2 blocks just underneath my knees or closer to my glutes. Yeah, I think I like my knees today. You don't have to. Totally just a little restorative situation. And then let's bring our left hand to our heart, our right hand to our belly. And just take a moment to be grateful for all the things that we have in our life. I know right now it's really easy to focus on all the things that we can't do. But let's just take a moment to be grateful for comfortable homes to quarantine in and shelter ourselves in. Fresh fruits and vegetables, clean water, amazing bodies that allow us to do this beautiful movement and shift our mood in such a magical way. Let's just take a moment to be so grateful for everything that we do have. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank your body. Thank technology for bringing us together today, keeping us connected even though when we need to physically be apart. And just thank you for all the many blessings of abundance in our lives. Let's take a big, huge inhale, filling up all that beautiful love and light that we have. And exhale any feelings of negativity that don't make us feel that way. Nice. Now, if you have a wall close by, I want you to swing your legs up the wall for legs up the wall. If you don't have a wall, grab a towel or a strap or something and just strap up the bottoms of your feet to make it a little more restorative. If you don't have any of that, just simply lift your legs up. And let's just take 5 full breaths right here. Breathing deeply. One more big inhale. Exhale. Release the feet to the mat. If you have a strap, release the strap. And sometimes people want to not do the Shavasana on these virtual classes. I don't know why. You have nowhere to be. We're just going to take 5 breaths, so stay and do it. Extend your legs out long. Bring your hands down by your sides, palms facing up. I want you to take a minute to activate and squeeze everything. So squeeze your toes, your quads, your core, your fists, your arms, your face. Squeeze everything super, 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 super tight. And then take a huge, enormous inhale. And exhale, release and relax and let everything go. We'll take 5 breaths in your Shavasana. And start to wiggle the toes, twinkle the fingers, deepen the breath. Rotate the head from side to side, bringing your chin from one shoulder then to the other. And take a nice big good morning stretch, reaching the fingertips up overhead, stretching all the way to the tippy toes. And then make your way onto your right side and press yourself into a comfortable seated position, where we'll take one more cleansing breath together. Don't you just feel amazing? I feel amazing right now. Love a little bit of movement. It's just pure magic, what it can do for your mood. All right, hands to prayer. Inhale through your nose as your arms fan up overhead. Fill up, fan up, be grateful. Exhale out your mouth as the hands come to heart center. Thank you so much for being here and practicing with me today. Infinite love and gratitude right from my heart to yours. Namaste.